Hello, 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 my lovely friends. Thank you for joining me here on a journey in light. Real quick, I already recorded the reading. I already did everything. I recorded the intro, all this stuff. After the reading, I kind of wanted to record a little bit more, just throw in before our intro. This is the intro to our intro. I know we're looking into what is next in love in all situations. I will say some of the piles, I'm not going to call out which ones or where in the piles, were a little more growth or messages around growth within love versus who's your next person. If you're looking for strictly like who's your next person, who's coming in, that kind of thing, this isn't necessarily going to be the reading for you. There is hints of that throughout it, and one of the piles is a little more focused on that, but I just kind of wanted to give a little intro. I think I am a intuitive spirit-led reader, and sometimes spirit just has other messages and they hijack a reading, and I do a pile, and when I'm done I'm like, okay, that really wasn't what I was doing, but thank you. But I think that the messages that came through were very important and hopefully will align with those that need to hear it. So I kind of just wanted to give a little intro to the intro. So there you guys go. Thank you guys for being here. If you are interested in the reading still, please stick around. I would love to have you here. I just wanted to give that little preference before. So thank you guys so much. Bye. Or see you in the intro, because this is me from the future. Cool. Bye. Hello, 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 my lovely, lovely friends. Thank you for joining me here on A Journey in Light. My name is Joy. Hello. Today's Pick a Card Love Tarot reading. We are going over what's next in love. What can you expect next in your love life? This is for all situations. I'll try to approach things depending on if you're with somebody, you're not with somebody, anything in between, all those things. So we'll be looking at the situations from all angles. So I have 3 piles for you guys today. Pile 1, we have this beautiful little kind of crystal heart, pink heart, and I have this paired with the rose quartz. Pile 2, we kind of have this colorful heart, and I paired that with this colorful bismuth. And then pile 3, we have this heart with the earth on it, and I picked something from the earth. I mean, all of this is from the earth, but went with the shell for this one, for pile 3. So take a deep breath and go with whichever pile you're drawn to the most. If you feel like you have multiple people coming your way, maybe you can watch more than one. I kind of feel this would be like a little more of a singular one. So really tap into your intuition and go with wherever you're drawn. I will do kind of an energy check-in, a little snippet at the very beginning. So if in that you're like, no, that's not for me, maybe check one of the other piles, the other pile you're drawn to, or listen to both energy check-ins and go with the one that you feel more like that more relates to you. But again, you guys can do whatever you want. You can watch the whole video. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. So anywho, again, 3 piles. The timestamps will be in the description box below, or the pinned comment, or the channel chapters below this video. So you can just click on your timestamp and it'll take you right to your spot in the reading. Real quick, I just wanted to say thank you guys so very much for all the support, all the love, all the wonderful comments. I've recently got some really long, beautiful emails, and I need to respond to all of you, just expressing a lot of kind words to me. I always take that very, of course, well. Sometimes I don't know what to say back because they're so beautiful and long, and I feel like I don't have the words. So sometimes it takes me a little longer to get back on those. So if you are one of the people that recently sent me a lovely email just telling me all these beautiful things, I want you to know I have received them. I'm just trying to find the right words to respond back. So thank you. Also, I recently got a new deck. I'm not using it in this channel. I haven't had a chance to play with it yet. From Carla. Thank you so much for sending me that. It will be in a future reading. And thank you for the super thanks. I've gotten some super thanks lately. Some donations on PayPal. You guys literally are the best. Like every day is Christmas around here. So I really, really appreciate it. Yeah. me and my daughters appreciate all the support. I'm just doing my best. So anyways, thank you guys so much for listening to me yammer on about that. But again, so we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. The timestamps, you know, will be below, and I will see you guys at your pile. I will leave these up for a moment. If you need more time, feel free to pause the screen. Thanks, guys. Hello, my lovely friends. For pile 1, you picked the rose quartz here and this lovely heart card that has like a crystal kind of gemstone vibe of a heart. And we are going over what is next in love, what's coming, what can you expect in your love life. So these opening cards, I'm going to kind of just do a little energy check-in. I'm going to read them intuitively and classically, just to kind of help you know if you're in the right spot. So we'll see what comes up, and then we'll pull cards about what's coming up next. So you guys have the Death card, which is Scorpio energy. We have Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy, and then we have a 3 of Pentacles. So with these 3 cards, there's definitely been transformative type energy, possibly a death and rebirth for you. So this is more about your energy with this check-in. There's kind of this need to, or this recent change, or a need to change and find more balance, find more, maybe not compromise, but finding what works best for you, kind of evening things out, and kind of having like a goal to, you know, in your relationships, depending on, again, you guys are in all different situations, but there's like this need to work together, to build, to grow towards the next thing. But this also feels like there's been, a lot of you have been on a personal journey of growth, of transformation, of finding out, like really tapping into yourself, really honoring who you are, and only accepting what you deserve. There also could have been somebody had a recent change of location or moving, or you're thinking about moving, like, and this feels a little big. It might not be big for everyone, but Temperance, since it's associated with Sagittarius, Sagittarius is expansion, it's travel. So there just feels like there's this like moving from one place to another. I mean, I guess for some of you that could be kind of figurative with this transformative energy that you're in, but it's definitely like moving towards, like everything is like pointing towards growth for you and getting aligned. Like we have all these ants in a row, aligned with where you're trying to go and what you want to bring into your life. And some of you may have been putting in the hard work. Some of you guys could be working with professionals, therapists, something like that, collaborating with others to kind of get to where you want to go. Some of you I'm seeing may have children, and you're kind of aligning with what's right, trying to find the balance between yourself and being there for your kids. I know that's a delicate thing. Trying to see what else I got. This white rose might be important. Scales. So this also, this image gives me Libra vibes. Both Justice and Temperance are about balance. But I see the scales, I think Libra, but I'm a Libra, so it just happens. But yeah, there's this vibe, and like really honoring both sides of yourself. Like if you've kept one side of yourself hidden for so long, like if you notice, like in this, there's like a perfect balance of this blue side and this red side. So almost like your emotional side and your fiery, passionate side. I mean, I guess those are kind of combined, but basically like the two halves of you. I mean, there's always more. We're all pretty multifaceted. I mean, you guys picked this heart that has multiple facets, right? So there's like, and really honoring all sides of yourself and really stepping into that power. And that could be a lot of what this transformational energy has been about. And I love that we have the moon phases here, and it's like realizing that you're complete no matter what phase you're in. If you guys can see that. I love that. I love that. I have no idea who wrote that or said that first, but you know, like the moon is still complete no matter what phase it's in. So it's like a good reminder here. I feel like there's someone who had some recent secrets, or really maybe stepped out and really shown themselves, like I think skeleton in the closet kind of vibe with that skeleton type hand. I'm also seeing something, and this isn't what this card is, but I keep seeing like, you know, like on lamps, that pull like thing. So I don't know if that means something to somebody. I just keep seeing a lamp that you turn it on with like the little pull, like long, I don't know what that's called, but I keep seeing that. So I can't ignore it. Anyway, so if that relates to where you are in your journey, where you're feeling, or where you're going, or where you've been, then we will start pulling some cards and see what's coming up next for you. So I'm going to do Oracle cards to start us off, and then we'll pull some tarot cards. So what is coming up next in love for pile 1? We have bees, community. We have coffee. Some of you guys could be meeting someone while you're getting coffee or doing your day-to-day. If you are single, maybe looking to mingle, it could be like meeting someone over coffee. With community, there's a feeling of knowing someone through somebody else as well. So that may be a confirmation if you're with somebody that you know through somebody else. This is also just like enjoying like the little things in life. Like, you know, we put so much emphasis on going on vacation, doing all these things, like the day-to-day things. So this would be like finding enjoyment and love in the day-to-day things. Like, hey, let's meet up for coffee, or let's go do this. I want to, you know, sit down and pick your brain. I think about when you meet up with people to have coffee, it's usually to have a conversation, those kinds of things. Bees could be important to some of you. So it's just bee coffee. Okay. And also we have flowers blooming. So something definitely feels like it's blooming. Like all this transformational energy you've been going through, I feel like that's starting to show around you, because these flowers are on the wall here. So it's like as you look around, you see the things that have grown and changed in your life and in your love life and what you're bringing in. All right, let's see what's next. What's coming up next in love? Sad embrace. Okay. I'm feeling we're going to end up diving deeper into this in the tarot, but this feels like someone being vulnerable. I think about like the Scorpio energy that's in this death card. And sometimes, you know, we have a hard time showing someone the depth of us and the vulnerable sides, but this feels like being able to, we have the embrace, sad embrace the sadness within us and embrace all aspects of ourselves in a relationship. So you might find yourself being more vulnerable or having connections that feel more vulnerable and being open to that. I know some of you guys are probably seeing this, they're like, oh no, I'm gonna be hugging myself alone, but that's not, you know, necessarily how I'm getting this or picking this up in the energy. Again, we'll look deeper into that in the tarot, but the number 45 may be important as well. But this feels like someone like, you know, maybe you've been through so much and getting to open up. So it's either opening up with your current partner or possibly even opening up, having your current partner or whoever you're with, like open up to you, or finding yourself in a connection with someone who's more open and vulnerable. Maybe you've been in connections that have been the opposite, that you didn't know what someone was thinking, you know, that you felt the need to come, you know, to YouTube most of the time to kind of understand what's going on with your person. But this feels like someone's opening up aspects of themselves. I mean, they might be a little timid because this embrace is a little closed off, but it does feel like there's embracing like all aspects of self and being able to share that with others or your person. Okay, let's see. What's coming next in love? So we have Yamea, origins, freedom, and power. Yeah, this is like literally, it feels like in your connections, you're going to feel free to be yourself, free to feel powerful. I really feel like someone was in some relationship where you just couldn't feel like you could be yourself, or maybe that's how you grew up, or you spent so long being what everyone else needed you to be, and now you're stepping into, like, in your love life, you get to be honored for who you are and feel free to be yourself. I mean, look how powerful this image here is here, and we have all these dolphins like swirling around and jumping around, and we have this full moon, again, full emotional open to the intuition of the moon as well, and it's very feminine energy. I mean, depends on who's watching this, but it's like really owning that side of yourself. So, you know, I don't know why I picked water and fire when this could be female and masculine. I don't know why I didn't get that to this moment. Anyways, but yeah, like really owning that feminine side of yourself and really like realizing the power in your emotions, a power in your depth here. Like this, you know, the ocean feels a little stormy. So you could have stormy emotions below the surface, but this feels like you rising above. But there's this feeling of being able to share that, and so having someone honor that and not hold it against you. Okay, let's see what is next. Coming up next in love for pile 1. We have take inspired action, Virgo, or full moon in Virgo. So we're also looking at, you know, I'm going to be honest right now, so far it's felt a little more about you versus the other person. But I feel like you're going to be connecting with someone. I mean, Virgo energy is very detailed, very precise, a little more logical than emotional, but this is someone that's taking action towards you. So I really feel like you're aligning with or connecting with your own partner in a deeper way where you get to take an action to your next like phase. And then we have another full moon. Again, how beautiful. And it's full moon is also about releasing. Oh wait, we have one here, there. So really like being able to release and let go of the past. That's also what this transformation could be about. You letting things that used to hold you back go. And so you're having, as you like have centered your energy around yourself, you're attracting people that take action towards you because you are also showing up for yourself. And also you guys could be attracting a Virgo. That could be here, or maybe your current person is a Virgo and that's confirmation. That's coming up next in love, and then we'll get into the tarot. The path, number 22. So we have a synchronistic vibe here. We have the path. We have a path leading up, you know, going forward. So forward momentum, going to the next phase, rising up and up. You had these, you know, ants like go marching. Oh, we have another full moon right there. I mean, I know a lot of cards have it, but geez. So I feel like there is also just this phase of you feeling connected with your, like this person in an intuitive way, but also this feels like just honoring yourself. But being in a relationship where you can honor yourself. I feel like some of you guys didn't really have that. I'm going to scooch these over just a tiny bit so we have more room. I'm doing this in a different way than I normally do. I don't know why, I just felt like doing this. But now I'm like, I don't have room. So I'm going to move our little guys over here. So we have this room over here. All right, let's move into tarot. Let's see. Pile 1. What is coming up next in their love life? What is coming up next in their love life? But definitely something that's going to allow you to take action, or your person to take action. Just feels like action is going towards where you want to go in a very empowered way. So some of you, this is a person really coming in, taking action, but making you like feel so confident in yourself and confident to be all aspects of yourself. And really seeing a way through and a next step forward. Okay, let's see what's coming up next. Pile 1. We have the 3 of Pentacles again. A lot of collaboration, someone that you can work with. Again, we have that community energy. So this is like someone that you can work with, someone that you can build with, that you can grow with. Some of you may meet this person at work. We have a Page of Swords here. So new kind of communication, kind of fun. We have a lot of we have all these books flying around, a lot of pages, and hummingbird energy. I always think of hummingbird energy as really quick, you know, so this could be a quick change for some of you as well. Or if you're single, maybe you're like, no, I'm good, I'm doing my own thing. This could be a swift shift that happens with the book, and we have all these open books. So I feel like this person that you're with, it's going to be an open book. There's going to be a lot of trust. There's a lot of transparency going on here. and someone that kind of like wants to know all about you. So if you're currently in a situation, this would be this person like really wanting to get you to know you deeper on a deeper level. If you're with someone that you don't feel like this is true at all for them, but the rest of this has been true about you, this could be someone new coming in, because this does feel like kind of a quick change. And maybe what for some of you need to really hold on to the energy of letting go of the past and changing. You know, especially if you're growing, and this is a total sidebar, if you're growing and aligning with who you are and you're with somebody that's stuck in old ways of being, that's not changing, you know, remember, like attracts like. If as you grow, as you vibrate higher, some people may need to fall off so they can do their own healing journey, or so you can align with people that are better fit for you. Okay. I'm all of a sudden seeing like a school playground. So either someone knew this person, possibly since childhood, or meet on a playground, or even like someone works as a teacher at a school, but it would be like almost feeling like elementary school or a lower level, depending on where you're in the world. I don't know what they call all of them, but a place that would have a playground. Okay. Someone's gonna definitely get like introduced from like a coworker to like someone that they know. That's somebody. It's like, I feel like, oh, you need to meet this person, you know. All right, we have a 5 of Wands coming in here. Now, this is interesting energy. This is a little like friction. This could be also some like witty banter, some playful back and forth, but 5 of Wands can be a little bit of a challenging energy. So it can be about competition. It could be about a couple people fighting for your attention. Some of you may just be having a lot of suitors coming in. Like, this feels like people competing for you. I'm trying to see what this is, just a ball of fire, or if it's a fire, it kind of looks like a fiery heart. And these guys are on stilts. I love these cards, but let me pull another one to kind of get a little more vibe of this. We have a 9 of Pentacles. All right, some of you, if you're with somebody that you don't feel like you can grow with, or you're growing apart from, and you're fighting with them, it might mean that you need to go your own way and do your own thing. 9 of Pentacles can be independent, single energy. So take that as you will. But this is also about someone having abundance and a lot of worth and a lot of value. So this also could be like someone, you know, really honoring you and the worth that you are. There just feels like you get to be you. Like, if you had old tendencies toward codependencies in relationships, this feels completely different. This is like, I'm secure in who I am. You're just a compliment to my life. You're just complimenting me, but I already am complete kind of vibe. So this is like massive growth here that you've been in, or you're going through, that you're kind of like, you know, relationships are great and all, but I will also be okay with myself. And there's power in that, you know? Because you're not choosing out of necessity or holding on or putting up with things or settling. You're actually like, I'm okay, and I only align with someone that, you know, is a compliment to my life. All right. Here's a different deck. Let's see what's coming up next. Pile 1. Happening in love. We have a King of Cups. So this is deep emotional fulfillment. This is someone that's very deep rooted, deep, you know, emotional status. This is just a deep level. And it's kind of like, I'm looking at all these cards, there's a lot of depth here. And I mean, we opened up with, you know, the Death card, which is Scorpio energy, which is deep as an abyss. And then we have a little sailboat here in the background. So kind of like forward momentum, taking your love and going where you need to go. Okay, we have a Five of Pentacles that fell out. Yeah, there's a feeling for some of you, you're walking away from anything that doesn't align with you. It's like moving out of a lack mindset here. Honoring your heart and like really anything that has made you feel less than with this Five of Pentacles. And you could be walking away from all of that. And the Eight of Cups is going after your heart's desire. Sorry for the pause. There's nothing wrong with the video. Kind of just like I'm getting like a message, but it's like, I don't know if I want to share it, but and it's not bad. It just feels like also some of you could be meeting someone who has like lost everything and they had to walk away from a lot of things in their life. I mean, that could be you guys, but you know, I'm asking what's coming up next. This doesn't feel like your energy. You feel like on top of the world. This kind of feels like, you know, someone that has a big heart, but maybe has been crushed and has had to walk away from a lot of things in their life. Some anxiety. Wow. King of Pentacles. My goal for this was to kind of describe a person for you. So this person, you know, has definitely been through a lot. They are kind of going after their heart's desire, whatever that may be, like looking for better times, but still dealing with some anxiety, but wanting to like kind of come out on top. So we have the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles kind of anchoring this. So also this could be someone that appears to have it all together, very open, but below the surface there's a lot of anxiety and worry about lack, worry about rejection, worry about being left out, or they have been hurt. But they feel a little more closed booked, like they might be more interested in you but not ready to share just yet. One more. The Hermit, Virgo energy again coming up. Now the Virgo energy is, again, introspective. It can be someone, you know, we talk about people pulling away, but this is someone that is doing soul searching and really trying to grow and trying to find their light in the dark. But a sign of healing and working on that. It just feels like two different energies. For some of you, this may be two different people that you're meeting. Maybe this is where this competition, and this other person just feels like there's a very logical side to them, but there's a lot of depth here, but they've been through a lot. But I don't know if they feel ready to share. I keep getting drawn into these closed books on the shelf. So it may take a little, and we have the Hermit energy that's going within. They may be a tougher nut to crack per se, but I feel like this person, you know, maybe this is, they need to embrace for being so sad. That's kind of here. So some of you, I probably maybe described you a little more, and then this is your person, or you already know this person, this dynamic. I have to remind myself that sometimes this isn't meant for me to make sense of. I do my best, but sometimes you guys are like, no, that made total sense. So I just have to step away from that. Okay, what did I want to look in next? Can we, for the very next step, new beginning, so the Fool. So either a new phase for you guys, and like taking that leap of faith, honoring yourself. But this is like, we also have someone doing a trust fall. So there's a lot of trust, you know, there could be a lot of trust needed to take your next step and trust that it's all going to work out as long as you're following your heart's desire. So the very next step, again, this could be a new phase for some of you. This could be a new adventure. Some of you may be moving out of a connection that you realize that is just not what's best for you. But you're going to be so secure that you're going to be able to just fall backwards into it, you know? Like, you don't even have to see what's next. You're just going to go. And you're trusting that it's all aligning and the universe will catch you, and, you know, everything that you were trying to manifest and bring into your life is just all going to happen. Okay. So I'm going to pull, just for some fun, we're going to pull some descriptions and some letters and see if we can channel some names or just get some initials. So let's see, let's get some signs. I mean, we already had Virgo twice, we had Sagittarius energy, we had Scorpio energy. Okay, so let's see. I already said Libra because the scales remind me of Libra, but let's see what we get. So we have 6th house, more Virgo. 8th house, Scorpio again. We have 3-3, could be important. Someone could be 33. We have Gemini here. We have Aries showing up and Libra for our signs. Someone could be a neighbor we know through a sibling, or a sibling of, someone's definitely meeting someone through a coworker and it's like their sibling or something. Someone also may work with money. Yeah, okay. Or those signs that we described. That's all I'm getting so far. Let's get a couple little more things. Anything else you can tell us about these people? Confirmations. We have friends, someone through a friend. We have the 8th house again, so Scorpio again. We have the 12th house, so Pisces showing up. We have reader. We did have the books a lot, so there's a reading connection as an avid reader. We already have one letter with the H. We have water, so giving a shout out to the water signs, so Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. All right, you may meet this person through a friend, or you could already be friends with them or have mutual friends if you're looking to meet somebody. There could be a reading connection, or someone could be a writer or something, but reading is really important. All right, let's get some letters for you guys. What's next in love? Can we get some confirmations or potentially initials of someone they'll meet? I see a Z and a C. I already think Zach. We have double H, A-I, X-N-R. Someone could have fabulous hair or work with hair. Maybe someone's name is like Harry. Car. Someone could be really big into cars, or maybe you guys have the same car. Hearing Carrie or Kari. Carl. Nick, Nicholas, Nikki, Nicole, Narnia is coming up, so maybe someone likes to read like fiction or that type. Chris, Christopher, Christian, Axel. Someone could be working in the medical field. We have RN there. Here, Hallie and Hannah as well. I know I'm getting a lot of girls' names, but Randall. Crane or Kane. Carlton. But I'm also seeing like the hotel So maybe someone works with hotels. I don't know, that's pretty much what I'm getting, but pay attention to the letters for initials, guys. So there you guys go. So that's what's coming up next in love. I hope you found this reading well, and thank you guys so much for spending your time with me, and I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Bye. Hello, hello, my lovely friends for pile 2. You picked this beautiful bismuth and the colorful heart picture here. And we are going over what is next in love, what you can expect next in your love life. This is for all situations. I try to touch on everybody, single situations, relationship, all those things, next phase kind of thing. So welcome for everyone here. So let's start off. So I'm going to kind of do energy check-in. This is more of an energy check-in on you, or stuff that's recently gone on with you, something like that. It's kind of the vibe. Or it may resonate for your person, but this does, like, definitely last pile, I felt very much about the viewer. So we'll see how this goes. I randomly pick cards, don't know what's in here, so we'll look at it together. So, okay, starting off first with the Tower. So some stuff might have recently gone down, or you've been through it, or your life has just been shaken up a lot of change, maybe stuff that you didn't want to do, maybe, you know, things that you felt like needed to change. Someone felt like they just had an entire mental shift, you know, which change can be scary. I mean, the Tower can be very scary energy, or it typically is. Let's be honest, Joy. That's the Tower, but it's usually in the long run when we can look back, it's things that needed to change, right? Not always, but sometimes. But this is a big shakeup. So that's starting off strong, pile 2. So as we get through this, if you don't feel like this is resonant for you or at all, and you're drawn to another pile, you may want to pick another pile, or you can feel free to stick around if you feel really drawn to this. So next we have a 4 of Cups. So this could be rejection. This could be missed opportunity. This is just a feeling of apathy. It's like the meh card. So this kind of feels like some of you guys may have been really burned by love recently. Maybe you're like, why am I even watching this? Like, I don't care anymore. Like, really? You know, it's like almost like feeling numb. Whatever this thing that you went through or going through was intense, to the point that it may have made you feel like, I don't even know what I want anymore. Like, it kind of feels like some of you have had a lot of people, you know, kind of offering you things, even friends. It's just like, you just don't want to do anything. You like don't even know what you want anymore kind of vibe here. Okay. And then we have the Movement of Pentacles. This is the Knight of Pentacles. So it's like proceeding with caution. It's like you're moving very slow. I don't feel like a lot of you guys are in a rush to whatever may be next in love. If this isn't your energy, this is very, very direct, intense. So this might not be your pile. Let me put this guy there. Just want to make sure we have enough room. I had to keep situating things last reading. So if you relate to the Tower, the 4 of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles, this is also earth signs. We do have Virgo represented in this card. You know, stick around for it. Let's see what's going on. All right, so what's coming up next in love for pile 2? Know that you are loved. New moon in Libra. So new moon is about new beginnings. Libra represents relationships. And know that you are loved. Know that you are still lovable. There could be showing like someone coming in, or your current partner. If something like really happened with you and your partner and you don't believe that it's over, and maybe you're just like proceeding with caution, or you just have a lot of disruption in your life where you're like, you could have a supportive person. Libra, again, is a sign of partnership and balance. They rule the 7th house, which is about relationships. And but it says, know that you are loved. So what's coming in next for you in love is like a big feeling, a new feeling of recognizing that I am loved. I am honored in all my phases. I'm supported by the people around me, my loved ones, the person that I love, or it could be a new love for you, because the new moon could be, for some of you, this is a new connection coming in and really honoring you. It might take you a minute though. I do feel like you guys are going to be like proceeding with caution. If you've been like, if you're single, you're like, you know, it's proceed with caution, but know that you are loved, and also know that you are worthy of love. So there might also be some shifting of your energy coming in when it's relating to love. If whatever happened made you feel like were unworthy of it, it could be a lot of circumstances and people showing you that you are loved. You may be also hearing from people that, like, different perspectives on yourself that you may have forgotten. It kind of feels like seeing yourself again. Okay, let's see what's next coming in for love. And this isn't a, you know, this wasn't necessarily a who's coming in next for love, but what is next in love, in your love life. So, but okay, we have a guide, a mentor, a trustworthy ally. So with these two cards, it feels like what's next is whoever this is that's coming in to love you and let you know that you're loved, you can really trust them. Like, you're going to be able to trust this person. A guide, a mentor. Some of you may connect. This also could just be a friend that's being very supportive, you know, in your new endeavors, but you can actually like look up to them. Somebody may be like reaching out to a mentor on working on like self-love, things like that as well. But also someone's learning to trust their own heart again. It's like trusting your own intuition here. Okay, let's see what's next in love for pile 2. This one. Breaking free. All right, breaking free of whatever has held you back, whatever constraints. It's very dull, almost, you know, dust-like card here. The trappings of your own mind, your trappings of situations, like whatever this tower, guys, you may like shift and see that it's been a release, that you're like, again, it's like seeing that hindsight, like now that you're no longer in whatever the situation is, like almost you might realize how captive you felt, and now you're getting to burst open in a new way. Again, we had that new moon in Libra, and then in a trustworthy, you know, having trustworthy people by your side and breaking free from the old things that held you back. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have 2. We have stuck in the mud and then movement. All right, so there may be a slight pause coming in, but it's interesting that we had these two together. So stuck in the mud and movement. If you've been stuck in the mud, you may realize, hey, I'm not a tree. I can move, you know? I don't have to let my past hold me back. If I felt stuck, I do have movement coming in. Someone coming in to help me move forward. For some of you, this feels like 2 different energies. So there does feel like there's like a lesson about aligning with those that are going where you want to go and not keeping you stuck where you've been. So there also could be a decision for you guys coming up as well when it comes to love. Do I stay stuck? Do I stay where I'm at? Do I stay where it's comfortable? I do have this little birdie here that might be important to somebody. So you might not be alone and stuck, but you're still stuck in the mud. So it kind of feels like, yeah, you can either choose to stay and be stuck or move forward and grow. We have all this green growing on this ostrich head or ostrich back. We have seeing things from a higher perspective and moving forward. And all this mud is like kind of like right there. So either staying stuck where you are, staying in this apathetic energy, or moving forward and breaking free. But it does kind of feel like your choice. All right, let's pull one more oracle card, then we'll get into the tarot. Power lines energy. Things are shifting and changing. We have alignment here. getting into alignment. I don't feel like most of you guys are going to stay stuck, but it does feel like you do have to be the one to pull yourself out of it, or lean on to friends. We do have the bird on the back. We have to think about birds can see things from higher perspective. So if you do feel stuck and you don't feel like you can see your way out of this, maybe call on a friend. If you have any friends that remind you of a yellow bird, I don't know. Because birds can fly and gain that higher perspective. May be able to help you get out of the way, or maybe like look into getting a mentor to help you see yourself more clearly. Those kinds of things, because everything you want is ahead, but it is your choice to stay or move. And get into alignment and having the power. It feels like as you start to move, like movement breeds more movement. You know, they talk about like working out gives you energy, but it's hard when you don't have the energy to go work out. But when I, like personally, when I get up and I get like my walk-in the morning, my day is totally different. Like if I start my day with like, you know, after I get my kids going and stuff like that, but if I take some time for myself, and instead of sitting down and being like, I'm tired, I do something to move myself forward, I align with that energy all day. So this is about like taking those steps forward, moving yourself. And, you know, our future is defined by our daily habits. So if you are doing things daily to keep you that aren't progressing you forward, you're just going to stay here. But if you do the things, even if they're hard, even if you have to mentally push through it, you know, even if you don't have motivation, you have determination, and you make those steps to move forward. I get that this has gone off on a little bit, but hopefully this is hitting someone, because I really feel like this is going to get you to where you want to go. Though another thing, we're looking at like things coming in for love, right? This is also being in alignment. I'm going to jump off this message, so I'm sorry. But being in alignment, having a lot of powerful energy, a lot of electricity coming into your love life. This could be like a reconnection with somebody too. It does feel like you do have some choices here. But there's just feel like there's like new life bred into this. All right, let's get into some tarot. Pile 2. What is coming in next for love? What's coming in next for love? 2 of Cups. Wow, okay. Starting off strong. Oh, I love these little happy dolphins with holding hands. So yeah, like if you've felt stuck, if you are single and you've wanted love, but you just feel like it's just never going to happen for you, like this is our first cut out. This is partnership. This is soulmate type energy. This could be like if you're in a situation, this could be someone expressing their love to you. But yeah, definitely partnership energy coming in. We have a 5 of Pentacles, which is about lack. It's about abandonment. I'm going to keep moving with this. I feel like the message wants to come out. Okay. Yeah. So I was going to ask to clarify, and this fell out. All right, I know I'm beating the dead horse, but they keep giving me this message that you can't stay stuck in a negative mindset and expect to have positive things, you know? And positive things can happen. You're not, you know, I hope you get what I'm saying. I'm not fear-mongering or anything. It's just like be mindful of the stories that you're telling in your head that are keeping you back. They may just be stories, and you write your future, but it feels like it's a choice right now. So yeah, there's some limiting beliefs around lack that you may need to look into when it comes to, especially when it comes to love. Like, what is possible for you? Like, your past doesn't have to dictate your future, but our subconscious mind kind of wires that way. But you can shift all this. Like, the 8 of Swords is just someone like stuck in their own head, you know, like she's not actually, none of these swords are actually touching. She can move away, you know, from this, or this, I say she because she's got heels on, but it could be anybody, right? They could just move away if they wanted to. But it does feel like this is, you're only stuck in your own mind. You're really not stuck. You have like love coming in, new love all around you. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone's energy of wanting to invest in you, wanting to spend time, wanting things to grow, and willing to, like, also willing to wait. It's like, has very patient vibes with this. We have the Devil, Capricorn energy showing up. Clarify this Devil real quick. Knight of Swords. Yeah, you're gonna have to take action. I feel like, and I'm not, oh gosh, what am I trying to say? You may have to get yourself out of this, your own rut. And if this isn't relating for you, this is not your reading. That's all I have to say, okay? Pick a different one. But, and I get what we're talking about here isn't necessarily easy, but it's worth it. You're worth it. You're valuable. Planting, you know, spending time, honoring yourself, showing up for yourself. But it's going to take action to kind of pull away from these obsessive thoughts, all this stuff, like rewriting your brain. And it can be done. It starts with recognizing your patterns and then shifting them over time. I'm not a pro at that, so if you know, maybe get professional help and a mentor that's good at that. I'm just sharing the information I get. But this does feel like getting out of your own way, but it's you taking thoughts, like action over your thoughts. I can look at this another way. Someone could have a Capricorn swiftly coming in for communication. But yeah, this whole reading has felt like more about your journey to get to where you want to go. And there is a lot of opportunity wanting to come in, but you may have to fight with those old pieces of yourself. But remember, like, you don't have to be that person anymore. Like, we don't have control over many things in this life, but we do have control how we allow things to affect us and how we view things and how we think about things, especially ourselves. You know, so don't let your mind beat you up and hold you back. Take action over it. You might have to be your own hero right now, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it. Okay, let's get some more cards. What's coming in next for Love Propelled too? 8 of Pentacles. So I know I've gone down one train, but this also could be about meeting someone at work. I do feel like someone is working on their heart though, their heart chakra, opening their heart back up after some pain, putting in the work, putting in the knowledge. Some of you, someone, okay, like I know I've been very fixated. Someone is, it's like having someone willing to put in the work towards having a partnership here. So if you have someone showing up for you, don't let your mind tell you that, oh, it's just a matter of time that until they're gone too, just because of what happened in the past. Don't sabotage your future because, you know, what somebody did that probably didn't see you clearly did in the past, you know? So 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is forward momentum. It's going from chaos to calm. So expect things to move forward. Though she's kind of looking down and not quite seeing it, but she still has her bags packed and she's on her journey. You know, grief is a place, like one of my favorite quotes that hit me really hard when I was younger, or, I mean, I know a lot of people assume I'm like in my 20s. I'm in my 40s, so I've been through a lot. But one quote that really helped me out, because I had really, really hard stuff that happened to me. And I was stuck in victim mentality for a really long time. And gosh, don't mean to get emotional about that. Was grief is a place you visit. It's not a place to unpack your bags. So if you found yourself unpacking your bags in grief. And I get that it gets normal, it gets comfortable, it's what you know. It doesn't have to be the be all end all. You can change, you can move forward. But sometimes it takes really looking at yourself and where you hold yourself back. But the beautiful thing about that is you have control over you. You don't have control over anyone else. So if you look at it that way and be like, oh, wait, shit, or sorry for cussing, I can actually change myself. I can't change anyone else. But if the problem here is, or part of the problem is the way I'm thinking, I can change that and I have control over that. And that's very empowering once you realize it. So with that said, the next card out was the Death and Rebirth card. Scorpio energy. Change. Change is a coming. It's shifting, it's changing, it's a rebirth. It's a phoenix from the ashes kind of vibe. You have the High Priestess, connecting with your intuition, connecting with your higher power, connecting with your higher self, and moving forward. You know, baby steps if you must. The Nine of Pentacles is slow energy. This is moving forward. This is taking those steps. This is going after, you know, yourself, putting the time in. Really honoring yourself here, and also honoring the unknown, taking the steps. So the High Priestess can be here when we aren't supposed to know what's coming up next. And I kind of feel like maybe you guys aren't, because I'm not getting too much on anyone else. It does feel very much a personal journey and love for yourself. Did not expect this reading to go this way, but I think it's very valuable. So if you're still here, I hope you're heeding this, that even if you can't see your way through, just trust that there is a way through, and just start making those baby steps forward and aligning with your own power here. Okay. I feel like we have some singles. So if we have some singles here and somebody's like, well, who is can we get insight? I didn't pull this for the last pile, but I feel the need to lighten the mood. Can we get any insight to who is coming forward? We have Temperance, Sagittarius energy. This could be someone foreign. Sagittarius rules the 9th house, which is travel, distance, expansion, meeting someone, and when you're expanding yourself to this higher version of yourself. This is also balance. So someone coming in a balanced way. Okay. Justice. Now we have Libra. Both of these cards are balanced. So what is coming your way? Who's coming your way? A very balanced person. Very secure type person. Could be peaceful. And I'll tell you, sometimes peace can feel boring when you've had nothing but chaos. So, you know, sometimes we get fixated on people that feel like home. Reevaluate, or objectively look at what you consider home. Was your home life crazy and chaotic? You know, I read a quote about that and it was so perfect, and I can't. I'm butchering that whole idea. I apologize. But let's be mindful of what you considered home and what you relate to as home. If that was chaotic energy, that's not healthy. Was your home life healthy? There might be a new way to look at things and approach things in a balanced way. So yeah, we have Justice, Temperance here. This is all about alchemy. This is blending. This is leveling things out, coming in an even way. And honoring yourself in this process, honoring all aspects of yourself. But these are major arcana that came up. So we have, yeah, Sagittarius and Libra. I would ask for some advice, but I feel like we've gone over that enough. I'm going to pull some, just for fun, pull some zodiac signs, some initials. I might channel some names if you want to stick around for that. See what's possibly coming up next in love. Let's see what we got. All right, let's see, where are my dice? All right, So let me get some zodiac signs for who's coming in next for those looking for that. So we have Leo energy. We have 10th house, which is Capricorn or work associations. 5th house, again, Leo again. We have Libra with the 7th house, Cancer with the 4th house, and again, Leo rounding it out with 3 555s for that 5th house energy. That's very fun, playful, lighthearted energy. All right, let's get some little bit of attributes and get any other little descriptors. We have a Cancer energy again, and slow. So slow and steady wins the race. You know, that's kind of where we ended up with this Knight of Pentacles, sorry. And success. Someone successful, also someone that could be, I think of Leo and I think of actor, someone on stage. The 6 of Wands can be about that. It's about, you know, recognition, things like that. All right, let's pull some letters. Maybe we can get some initials or some names. See what's next in love. Okay, we have K, S, L, O, V, V, N, G. Song. So someone could be a singer. You have song. We almost have love. I'm hearing Violet for some reason. I don't know. The name Violet just popped in my head. All right, my guides are just like, nope, just leave that there. So I'm not going to really channel any names. I'm just going to leave this. I'm going to hold it up for you guys to see. There are some letters if you want to take note of that. And there you guys go. So I'm going to go ahead and end this here. Hopefully this message got to those who needed it, and sending you lots of love. Bye, pile 2. Hello, hello, my lovely friends for pile 3. You picked the little shell here and the heart with heart card with the earth on it. So we are going over what is next in love. I'm going to start with some opening cards just to kind of give an energy check-in. I feel like they've been, I don't know what's in here, but I feel like they've been a little more about where you are as a viewer versus your situation, but we'll see what comes up. So we have, oh no, I was doing them this way, okay. The Sage, so this is the Hierophant card. We do have this book of knowledge, so I feel like a lot of you guys are in this vibe of higher learning, growth. Some of you may, we have the Fool and the Ace of Cups. Some of you guys may be in a new relationship. Maybe that's where you're at currently, or you're ready for a new relationship. I'm just going to read these all together. So yeah, there does feel like there's been some knowledge gained recently, maybe some clarity around what you want, what you're looking for, and there's like either a new phase stepping off, and we have a new beginning in love. So that could mean that some of you guys are in a newer connection, or your connection has gone to the next level. But it's coming from a place of understanding with this book open and the Sage and the eye being able to see. I always get mixed up on whose eye faces which way, so I don't want to say if that's Ra or the other one. I don't know why I can't remember that. Yeah, so that's kind of just the energy where either you guys are ready for new love, or your love connection has recently started, or is going to the next phase with this Fool, like new beginning, but coming from a knowledge, you know, and the Sage, this is coming from understanding, this is coming from experience, approaching this connection with so much knowledge of everything you've been through, kind of vibe. All right, so we're going to start with Oracle cards and then we'll do Tarot. So what is next in love for pile 3? We have Anchor, stability. So stability in your connections, a stable connection. We do have this door here, so some of you could be moving into a new house. The red doors, I think, for good luck, right? I don't know why that's skipping me now or escaping my mind. The anchor is like you're ready to put your anchor down and stay. So it's like ready to put in foundations. Even if you guys aren't moving into a home together, it's like, okay, I feel stable. This is where I'm putting down my anchor. This is where I feel good. All right, let's see. What's next in love for pile 3? We have metamorphosis, so change. So things going through the next phase. This is about phases, which is kind of how it's already been playing out. Number 25 could be important, the number 16. So I really feel like there's been change or growth here, something transforming from one thing to another. Okay. What's next for pile 3? The magic of Kohelin Druith. It says caution, secrecy, wary. Okay. So some of you may, you know, even though this is all working really well, still be proceeding with caution. And we do have secrecy. And she's got like her hand over her mouth like shh. Maybe some of you are keeping a secret. I feel like it's like feelings. I think about mermaids in the water, and that's our emotions. I feel like, you know, some secrets are about to be spilled. Maybe someone feels like they're keeping a secret. But things that are a changing, and they do feel stable. Okay, let's see. Full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension. All right. So you guys may have, you know, if you're in a current connection, I am reading this a little bit as a current connection. If you're single, you could be, you know, really gaining your own stability, really transforming. Maybe you're working on trusting in your own, what you hold to yourself, and working through that caution kind of vibe. So we have full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension. So there could be some tension. There could be a bump in the road. That could be what's transforming. And there's like a friendly reminder that all relationships are going to have bumps. Like we have to learn to compromise. Like the right person's, it's worth the compromise, but you guys have to be, it has to be mutual, you know, like meeting in the middle. You don't want to be the one that's over giving and over, you know, overdoing the things. But it says breathe through the tension. So if there is a little bit of a rough patch that you guys kind of hit, I'm hearing like don't necessarily act like hold it back a little, like breathe through it. Don't be reactive. Okay. So with her being kind of vibe, there may be a need to like hold back a little bit instead of like the Scorpio, like, you know, stinging. Because sometimes our words sting, you know? So yeah, like I feel like there's a message about not being reactive there. Okay. Let's see what else. Coming in for love. Pile 3. But then we have that rebirth card. So, you know, you guys have a lot of new beginning energy coming in. So whatever this is, you know, it could be just the last little shaking off of things, but it does pretty, you know, whatever's going on. Either you're moving into something stable, you're looking for that, you've been reborn, things are shifting, changing. We have like a lot of messages around, you know, new beginnings, rebirth. But if you had like a habit of being a little reactive in your past, you're being guided to like breathe through it instead of react through it. Because if you jump to conclusions, you know, it might not be exactly what you think, you know, kind of vibe. All right, I'm gonna push these over a tiny bit more so we can make room for the tarot. I might have to overlap them a little bit. Okay, so let's jump into tarot. What is next in love for pile 3? What's next in love for pile 3? Ten of Pentacles. What's this coming out? And Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands can be about, you know, waiting for your ship to come in, but it's also like that preparation for the next step. But our Ten of Pentacles is, you know, very fulfilled, abundant kind of life. It kind of feels like everything that you're waiting for is right here in this kind of vibe. Okay, actually, I'm just going to put them next to each other. We have a Queen of Cups. This is very nurturing energy, very fulfilling, very emotionally able to express. So yeah, whatever this little hiccup is, I don't think that it's anything you need to worry about. So maybe that's where there's like, just breathe through it. I keep getting that breathe versus react. So I feel like someone needs to hear that or be reminded of that. But yeah, this is whatever this connection is. Again, maybe some of you guys are opening up to this. You're opening the door to your change and your rebirth. And this is what you have to look forward to. We have a Four of Pentacles. So this is foundational. This also can be a little bit of a greedy energy. So maybe some of you guys will be dealing with someone greedy, but this does feel like, again, this is very grounded, foundational kind of vibe. It's like holding on to your stuff, keeping it tight and close to you. All right, let's see. Eight of Wands. Now this is about communication or rapid change. So things that could happen quickly. So whatever this next phase, again, some of you guys may like not even, yeah, maybe some of you guys are going to just opening up, be ready for something new. And this would come in very quickly and kind of come in and steal your heart. And there could be some of you guys, you know, again, this could be that cautious energy. You're like, okay, I'm sitting on my bags. I haven't packed them yet. I'm not going anywhere just yet. I'm sitting here. And I don't, well, we'll see what clarifies this. I don't think that's necessarily wrong. But make sure you are still leading with your heart, but you can be a little cautious. We have the Strength card, so Leo energy showing up. So yeah, courageous energy. Also, I think someone, like, there's a vibe of someone being willing to be patient with you. Like, they want to move quickly. But if you're feeling like, I need to go a little slower here, you know, make sure that you do, like, speak your truth from your heart. Like, if it's moving too fast, like, I feel like it's okay to be a little stubborn about it. Again, I'm going to clarify that, but there's a lot of messages coming in. Like, I normally don't love Four of Pentacles energy, but it's feeling a little justified at the moment. So, especially with this like weight energy. So it's kind of like this person could be coming in real strong and you're like, okay, I'm going to have the courage. I'm having the strength to wait up a little bit, you know, vibe. But here's this nurturing, loving energy in there. Well, let's wait a second, you know. All right, let's see. We have the King of Wands. So passion and emotion. And, you know, even though these aren't, you know, counterparts per se, because we have Cups and Wands, it does feel like, you know, someone putting the other person above and honoring here. Okay, all right, let's clarify this Four of Pentacles. Get more information on that. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, just honoring your worth here. I just had a weird message come up. If someone like meets somebody and you think they're gonna like try to take your money, like hold it close to your chest. I have no idea why that just came in. I hope that's not anyone's truth. I just had to share it. All right, so yeah, what feels like it's coming in is, and this also is like you, it could be you holding on to your worth. So if you had a tendency in past relationships to give it all away and put that person first, this feels like the switch. It's like someone putting you first, you know, and you getting to hold on to all your worth. Like you know your value, and it's like not needing to compromise that, you know, even though, you know, I was talking about compromising in situations, but it doesn't feel like you need to compromise anything about your worth or who you are and what you need and what you hold dear. Okay, let's see. Let's do one more row of these. We have a Six of Cups. Look at that little baby elephant on there. It's so cute. You guys can't fully see it because it goes down a little bit. Move up a tiny bit. All right. So yeah, it feels like for some of you, and we have baby alligators here, there could be a big switch quickly changing. You know, you could be moving to the next step. Maybe some of you guys could be buying a house, you know, having a family. It's like jumping right in. Some of you, again, you're like, hold the thing. Do what's right for you. Again, I feel like the Queen of Cups here is meant to, like, you know, follow your heart, but, you know, put yourself first. You know, she fills her own cup kind of thing. Don't let your passions get in the way kind of thing. But overall, it's feeling pretty good. All right, let's see, what do we have next? Five of Pentacles. All right. Can we clarify this Five of Pentacles a little bit? Five of Pentacles has actually shown up in every single reading. But there's been a big message around, you know, how much we get stuck in lack. If you're afraid of losing, just take it slow. Don't be afraid to take it slow. We came out with the Nine of Pentacles. He's the slowest. So if this person if this is moving really fast for you, and for some reason that's making you feel like you're going to, you know, lose yourself a little bit, don't hesitate to pause it. Find your strength and courage to be open about, like, I need to take this slower. Because it does feel very, very quick. But basically, there's just a huge message when it comes to all of this, is just honoring yourself and what you need and what you want. So yeah, if you start to feel like nervous or like something like that, where it's like, oh my gosh, you know, this is moving too fast, or what if this all falls apart? Just, you know, if you need to put the brakes on a little bit, feel free to do that. Okay, let's see. We got the King of Swords here. There feels like not only is there a lot of love, there's a lot of passion, and there's a lot of communication in this connection. There's a lot of honoring of these things too. So also, I think, like, if you do speak your truth, it will be honored, and someone will be able to see something from your perspective. Whenever I have birds in cards, I always think about, you know, birds having an objective view, a higher perspective. So it does feel like it'll be honored. So don't be afraid, you know, to put yourself first. We have an Eight of Cups. So interesting kind of energy in this last little row. So we have, you know, someone clinging to something, but knowing your worth and following your heart. So the Eight of Cups can be about walking away from anything that doesn't serve you, but it is about following your own heart. And I love this. Okay, this giraffe, she's walking away from all the other cups, but she's got a string around the Two of Cups. Like two cups, like she's taken that love with her. So for some of you, there may be a need to leave old things, you know, leave old things behind. There may be some options for you, and you may have to choose what best suits you. Now looks like there's like a third little thing, but I can't see where it's tied to anything. So that may be resonant for some of you, but this one looks like it splits and holds on to the Two of Cups. I might have to look at I love this deck creator. I might have to look at her interpretation of what that extra stuff means. She always puts little, like, nuggets of truth in her cards. I love it. But yeah. So only take what you want to bring into your future and leave the rest behind is kind of how this is feeling. So there may be a need to let go of the past a little bit and be reborn into your new self. If you do feel like it's coming up and rearing its ugly head, you may need to be like, it's okay to honor yourself, own your worth, but just leave the past in the past. Don't let it come up, because there's a lot of really, really good energy here. There does feel like there's like a little hint of self-sabotage kind of throughout it. But usually we do that when we're trying to protect ourselves, right? But one way you can work through that is being open and honest with your communication with somebody. Now, if the person that you're being open and honest with doesn't take that well, just take that as this might not be my person. Like, consider that kind of thing. I'm not talking about this situation. I'm just talking about in general, you know? Like, I feel like if you look back at a lot of the relationships that you've been in and you're like, there were so many signs and I missed them, those are usually it. Like, when someone can't hear your soul, like when you're explaining something, it's just the universe being like, no, that's not your person, right? And we're like, we can keep going, you know? So just be mindful of that. Because it's really like, if you can heed those kinds of warnings, again, not necessarily out of fear, but like once you are open, like I still suggest you can talk to them first. Don't just dip out, because you could be self-sabotaging. But when someone, if you fully explain it and either they don't want to hear it, or you know, we've all been in those situations where we spilled our heart and someone just like either left it, ignored it, kept wanting to keep on, and then doing what they were doing. And that should have been our tell, and we stayed around for way too long, right? Those kinds of things. So that's kind of how this feels. There may be a need to leave that worry behind, but just start off with honesty about how you feel. And if that whoever you're dealing with it isn't receptive, then that may not be the right person for you, or they might not be healed enough. This does feel like this, we're in a pile. A lot of the piles, a lot of my viewers I know have been through it, and I can feel your energy has changed and shifted, and you're like a whole new person, right? You've transformed. No matter where you started, you've come out on the other side. And we have to remember that the more we align and the more we change, those old people may not fit into our lives anymore, because we're not vibrationally in alignment with them. And if they're not willing to do their work, you know, whatever. I am going off on a tangent. I am so sorry. But yeah, this has probably been, I mean, don't tell the other two piles, probably the best pile for what I intended this reading to be. One of the other piles got hijacked by spirit, and I was just along for the ride, and I might go back and record my intro. So if you guys heard a new intro, it's because one of the piles kind of creeped me out so much that I didn't want to see my comment section afterwards. So anyways, there's my truth. In between, yeah, like I've been thinking about that. I think I'm gonna go redo the intro, because sometimes people are mean. Okay, anyways, what did I want to do next? I want to pull some charms. I didn't pull charms for the other ones. I did letters and confirmations and stuff, but I forgot I had pulled my charm thing out. But maybe you guys were the only ones meant to get some charms. So let's kind of see what's coming up next for pile 3 with our charms. What else can we let them know about what's coming up next? Okay, we start off with this little spinning octopus. Though this one only has 4 legs, we're going to assume the other 4 in the back. So there might be a lot of options. There might be a lot of flexibility coming up. We have a skeleton here, so I feel like secrets. We did have secrecy. So I feel like some sort of secret either needs to be spilled or is going to be spilled here. We have a little constellation, so something that feels destined and written in the stars. This is the Lepus constellation, so that's a constellation for the hare or rabbit, so abundance. So there could be a growth here, multiplying. I think of rabbits and I think of children, because that was coming up here. We have that fast momentum going on. Again, if that's not right for you, speak your truth. But if you're going for the ride, go for it. Just hold on to who you are in the process. We have that Knight of Swords. So again, don't, like, this does feel very quick, charged energy. Just keep your eyes open. Don't be blinded by anything. You guys are very, very smart. You've gone through a lot. You know what's up. Keep your eyes open. So I'm going to put these, I don't know, I guess here. All right, let's get you guys some, if you're looking for some zodiac signs, let's get those. Who did we have? We had Leo, but no one directly. Oh, Hierophant, Taurus. Yeah, okay. And then Scorpio. All right, let's get some more. And I'm just really doing the zodiac signs for these dice. Well, the 0 doesn't count. We have Cancer. We have the 4th house, which is Cancer. We have 7th house Libra, 9th house Sagittarius, 8th house Scorpio. And we have a 0. So open to all. 4, 7, 9, 8, or 0 could be important. Guess we could throw the 6 and the 9 because that's what the Cancer looks like in there as well. The Cancer symbol. All right, let's get some little defining attributes for those that want a little, like if you're single and you're kind of curious who to keep an eye out for. Let's see, besides the zodiacs we already said. Let's see if we can get some other little things. We have a letter, we got a D. We have a Knight of Cups. So we have the Knight of Swords. So this is action and romance kind of vibes coming in. We have a U. We have the 3rd house, so Gemini. We have Italy and USA that came up. So there could be a USA connection, could be an Italy connection. Spying. Someone could be a little bit keeping an eye on you. Could catch somebody, keeping an eye on. Oh, we had Cancer again. Boldly spying. It's like if you see them watching you, then they're like, oh, hey, what's up? And then active. So this person does feel very active. We did have the motorcycle. Somebody could be into extreme sports, something like that. All right, let's get some letters. All right, let's see. Move these. So we have a D, U, V, another U, so we have double letters. B, O. We got B-U-D, bud. Rosebud. All right. We have an R, a U, a G, and an O. So I'm definitely seeing Roger. Buddy, bud. I'm hearing Boris. Gord. I think I had Gordy in another one. Someone commented about that in my comments. So there you go. There's Gordy again, popping up here. All right. Gorgeous. Yeah, Boris kind of came through. Veronica. So maybe someone rides the subway, something like that. Grove, that could be a connection. Maybe someone drives a bus or lives in a bus, like one of those converted things. We got an SUV. We got a lot of car stuff, so maybe there's a car connection. Does feel sudden. We had triple U's, so triple letters could be important. We got gross. Okay, Ross. Voss. Someone could be a boss. Sugar. Maybe sugar daddy, sugar baby situation. Sugar bee. We almost have Rose here. Rodney. Bug, maybe someone really likes bugs or deals with bugs or something like that. Maybe somebody likes to eat as a foodie. We have grub, get some grub. I'm hearing dreary or drury, D-U-R-Y for some reason. Sorry. I mean, all our vowels are O's and U's. That's kind of hard to work with. Bro, maybe someone, you know, their brother or know them through your brother or something like that. Brody. All right, you're gonna meet them through your brother or someone's brother or coworker's brother or something like that. All right, guys, I'll let you guys look at this. That's pretty much what I'm getting. I'm gonna end this here. I hope you found value in this. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I hope you guys have a good one. Bye, guys.